Hey everyone, this is Daniel from furnishedblender.com, and today I'm going to be taking you through a really quick but really intense kettlebell workout. We're only going to be doing this for about 5 minutes, but we're going to be going through without any breaks whatsoever, moving from one exercise right into the next. So we're going to be doing roughly 10 exercises. Some of them are redundant like left and right, but 10 different separate motions, and we're going to be doing each one for about 30 seconds each. Like I said, there's not going to be any break in between, so you're going to want to select just one weight that's going to be able to get you through the whole thing. So I'd suggest picking something a little bit lighter than you would normally use for your typical stuff, just because you're not going to get any breaks and you're going to have to be able to move through multiple exercises and still be able to control that weight. So I'm going to be using 25 pounds for my kettlebell. You can choose what's appropriate for you. If you haven't gotten a warm up in, you'll want to make sure you get one of those in before you get started, because we haven't included one with this routine. So go ahead and get that done if you haven't already. Otherwise, we'll be starting in just a second. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I'm using a 25-pound kettlebell, so go ahead and pick whichever version or whichever weight is going to be appropriate for you. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start up my timer here. Like I said, 30 seconds per exercise. Our first exercise is going to be a goblet squat. So kick that kettlebell up so the bottom is facing up towards the ceiling. And start it up. Squat down nice and low. Right back up again. Not too difficult on this one. Control that speed, make sure you're going down at the same pace that you're coming back up, and make sure that you're not letting yourself lean too far forward into those toes. We've got a high pull coming up next on your left arm. We've got 10 seconds until we start. Just keep that goblet squat going first. And kettlebell swing, that's a high pull. So down, up to that shoulder. Only using that left arm. Try to get a nice straight line, pulling back to your shoulder and out again. We're going to be moving on to a snatch with that same arm next. So set left arm again, all the way down, full extension over your head. We're going through those last two one more time on that right side next. 10 more seconds till we switch to that high pull on your right arm. And go ahead and switch. So that right arm, nice swing, straight up to that shoulder, and down. Keep those lungs open, keep that back perfectly flat. Jerk that kettlebell straight back to that shoulder at the top of that swing. A few more seconds and we're going to switch to that snatch on your right side and switch it. Full extension all the way over. Nice hop, drop it down and extend that arm. You got kettlebell all the way over your head. Again, keep that back perfectly flat. Almost done. We're gonna move into a traditional swing, but we're gonna alternate left to right. So one arm at a time. And switch it. So one arm at a time. Switch to the top. So regular kettlebell swing. Just alternating back and forth. Again, keep that back flat. Hinge at those hips. A little bit of a bend in those knees. Snap those hips forward. We'll be coming up to a halo next. Almost done. And grab that kettlebell upside down, right to your chest, behind your head, paws in front of your chest, and then back the opposite direction. Keep those arms as close to your ears as possible. You don't want those elbows kicking out really nice and wide. You want them nice and close. All right, we're switching off to a traditional swing with both hands this time. And switch it off. Again, keep that back nice and flat. Snap those hips. Swing that kettle up, get that momentum going. We're going into a clean and press on your left side for our next one. Right into that clean and press. So pop it up to that shoulder, pop it straight over top of that shoulder, back down. Almost done. We're gonna switch to the right side next. Same thing on that right side. Here's our last exercise. Move it quick, flat back. Nice quick hops. We're almost done, just 10 seconds left to go. One more. And let it relax. Nicely done. All right. So 25 pounds was so for me. So the next time I come back to do this, I'm definitely be using a lot more. So you can adjust as you need to for next time. If it was nice and difficult for you, then you're in the right spot. If it was easy, lift more weight. All right, guys, I hope you liked that workout. That was our last exercise. So this workout is complete. Good job. I'll see you guys next time.